Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Charlie Bravo here, and welcome to the first video of the Gear Freak. Okay, I know we've done a lot of gear reviews on this channel, okay, but now we're gonna capture it all as a series every Thursday morning. The video should be out hopefully before you guys have to make that trip to work. You guys can watch and check out a new piece of gear every Thursday before you head off to work. I like gear, okay, that's why I'm the Gear Freak. I've been called lots of things. I've been called a geardo before. I've been called a gear nerd. And you know what? I'm proud. I like that kind of thing. I like the tactical gear. I like knives. I like gun accessories. I like all that stuff. So for me, you know what? You can call me a gear freak all you want because I'm proud of it. So I know there are other gear freaks out there too. So be sure to come back every Thursday, Thursday mornings for the Gear Freak. Now this month specifically, we're looking at Christmas presents, things that us gear freaks want for Christmas. So, you know one thing I always hated as a kid, and it's followed me into adulthood? I hate when mom gets me socks. You know, I love mom. I do. But socks, underwear, t-shirts, clothes. Mom, come on. Where's the, gun lights? Where's the knives? Where's all those cool things? You know what? Clothes can be cool too. So what we got here, this is the 24/7 series Grid Fleece Hoodie from Tru-Spec. So you've got civilian attire, okay, it blends into the civilian environment, pretty much any civilian environment you could think of, but it's got tactical features, okay, and they're very covert and very subtle, so it's not going to scream, hey, that guy might be carrying, or hey, oh, that guy thinks he's in the military. It's not going to have any of that. It's practical features and definitely some good looks. This is not your old, nasty sweatshirt type of hoodie. This is actually a pretty classy looking hoodie. So what we have, this is a quarter zip. The zipper is a YKK zipper. It's a metal zipper. It's pretty sturdy. You're not going to break it. The only feature externally on this that has anything tactical to it is this right here. Okay, that is a microphone loop. You could use it for pens, hang pens from it, your sunglasses if you go inside or something like that. I think it's subtle enough people aren't even going to see it. They're not going to know what it is. That's the only actual tactical feature that's outside the hoodie at all. So nobody's going to realize that it has some tactical features, all right? Again, it is a hoodie. It does have a hood. This is Grid Fleece. It's a polyester spandex. It's a very soft material on the inside. The outside kind of looks like a rib material. It's pretty good looking. The hood has this kind of ribbon sewn into it just to give it a little bit more rigidity and maybe to keep it from wearing out and stuff. I'm not sure. It does have obviously a drawstring. Now, one of the things I always hate about hoodies is you end up with one string up here and one hanging down to your waist. So far this hasn't really moved unless I wanted it to. It's not sewn in or anything like that, but it stays relatively in place. Possibly the only thing worse that could happen with a hoodie is when the string goes all the way in and you got to figure out how to fish that thing out of there. Absolutely hate that. So the fact that it's not moving, that's a good thing, right? It has some other features as well. It has some thumb holes on the sleeves, okay? So what we're talking about here is the cuffs are a little bit longer, so they come down, probably to about your knuckles here, the end of your hands, and then there's a thumb hole. The thumb hole is reinforced. You're not going to wear it out. And yeah, that's going to keep your hand a little bit warmer in the cold weather, but really its true purpose is to hold that cuff inside your gloves. When I was a kid, your mom sends you out to go sledding or play in the snow or something like that. She's trying to safety pin your cuffs inside your gloves, and it never worked, did it? You always ended up getting snow in there, you get wet, and pretty soon you're miserable, because if you're wet and cold, you're going to be miserable. So having your cuffs stay tucked in your gloves, it's a genius idea. I don't know who came up with the idea of thumb holes. I mean, it's so simple, but it's so genius at the same time. And these are pretty well done. They are a little, I'd say they're a little snug. They're perfect for me. I have average size hands, nothing more than that. If your hands are large, I think the thumb holes are going to be a little snug. Probably the main tactical feature, the main concealed feature is it has the kangaroo pocket. You know what I'm talking about, the little pouch pocket up front you can put both your hands in. Inside both sides of that are zippers that access an inner pocket, okay? A big wide mesh inner pocket, and that's your concealed feature, okay? You can't see the zippers from the outside at all. They're very subtle, okay? They're good quality zippers, again, YKK zippers, and you can stash all kinds of stuff in there. If you're traveling overseas, I would recommend keeping your passport in there. It's not something that's going to be easily accessed, okay? You're not going to just pull your hands out and stuff isn't going to go falling out of it. As long as you keep those zippers closed, it's going to be nice and secure. Now, you can carry concealed in there. You can a little bit, okay? I carried a Glock 43, and I put a Glock 43 in there. It does print, okay? You can tell there's something there. You can't tell what it is, but you can tell there's something. What I did to combat that, I just put my phone on the outer pocket, put it in there. The handgun presses against the phone. The phone is then what prints, and really that's all it looks like at that point. Now the problem is the gun isn't going to stay where you want it, okay? It's not going to stay, with the handle in the perfect spot or anything like that. It's going to move around. It's going to flop around a little bit. So it's not perfect, absolutely not. If you're going to carry this way, you need to do one of two things. You either need to not have a round in the chamber, which I definitely do not advise. I always advise having a round in the chamber. You're ready, okay? And if you're going to have a round in the chamber, you should really be having some sort of trigger guard, okay? Whether a full holster or something, so you don't accidentally pull the trigger and hurt somebody, yourself or somebody else, that you absolutely don't want to do that. So things I like. Obviously, I like that inner pocket. I think it's awesome. I think that's a great idea. It's a pretty cool little concept. I don't know why I haven't ever seen anything like this before now, but it definitely is a pretty cool idea. I do like the thumb holes. Again, they are perfect size for me, but if your thumbs are bigger, they may not work for you. I love that because I work outside a lot. Matter of fact, this week has been ridiculously cold. Single digits most days, howling winds most days. I've been wearing this as my intermediate layer because that's what it is, and it has kept me warm. It has definitely been a lifesaver out there. You could wear this as your outer garment in like the cool summer nights or things like that. It starts getting really cold. It's meant to be an intermediate layer with a base layer under it and a large coat or parka or something like that over the top of it. It's not waterproof, so it's not meant to be your outer garment during the rainy season or things like that. But as an intermediate level, it has definitely proved its worth, this week particularly. So as far as things that I don't like, again, with the thumb holes, I don't necessarily dislike that. I think it's fine because it works for me. Now the hood, it is a little snug as well. The hood works if I don't have a hat on. If I'm not wearing a watch cap or anything like that, the hood is just fine. I like to wear a hat often. This week I've been wearing a watch cap a lot, trying to keep my ears warm and trying to keep that heat in. And pulling the hood up, it's a little snug. I say it's a little snug. It's very difficult to actually even pull it up. Not necessarily an issue, but it would be nice if it were just a little bit bigger. Now, I do have a recommendation to upgrade this. I think that you could take this hoodie to the next level for concealed carry. On the inner pocket, I think you could add another zipper, whether across or up and down. I'm not sure which would work best. But basically a pass-through all the way through the whole hoodie to your waistline. So how could this be beneficial? Well, if you're carrying appendix or carrying something along your waistline, your handgun, you could access it. You'd look like your hands were just in your pockets. You could access it. Yes, it could be an issue if you try to draw. It could snag on, some of the material or anything like that on the pocket. You would definitely have to practice with it. But I think it is something you could practice to, okay, and you could learn to manage it. So I do think there is some room for improvement. I think you could upgrade this with that feature and make it excellent for concealed carry. So anyway, guys, be sure to check this out. Again, this is the 24/7 series Grid Fleece Hoodie from Tru-Spec. As always, I will leave a link down below so you guys can check that out. If you enjoyed the video today, it is always appreciated when you like and share. So share this video if you want somebody to give you this as a present. Maybe they'll get the hint. I don't know. Just an idea. That's what I'm here for. I'm full of ideas for you guys. But remember, your mind, that's your most important weapon. And it's vital to be armed with information. Until next time, take care and be safe. Charlie Bravo out.